So unaambia mafans aje?
Watu mafans wajipange.
Watu wanasema.
Wachezao.
Wewe unapiga picha na huyu dem aliambia Governor Mutua, "Upia best yangu wewe maze, friendship mimi niko kwingine."
No, Lilian I met her like early June ama mid June huko. Kama mwanaume sikulala darasani unaona. So
ukulala class?
Mimi sikulalanga class. I haven't seen many women like that, yeah. So clarity of mind, clarity of purpose, the kind of things she values.
Yes.
And
the value system.
No, anajiheshimu.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome for our interview today. Our guest is none other than Julius Owino, popularly known as Juliani. Juliani, karibu sana. How are you feeling, bro?
Niko poa. Nashukuru sana manyonde kwa background nini sana. Niko relaxed.
Tell me, for some time now you've been doing new music. Your album is only 3 months old, Masterpiece.
Yeah.
What is the journey? What is it?
I mean, there's a way we used to do things before. Unajua ulikuwa lazima ukitoa ngoma lazima makelele kila pahali, you're everywhere, media too and whatever.
Yeah.
And over time I've realized that there's certain people who listen to my music. Of course I want everybody to listen to my music, but there's certain people who go beyond the TVs, the media and the headlines to listen to the music. And wale wase wako wananisikiza ni wase older kidogo, walianza tukiwa wakiwa high school, wakiwa uni, sasa wako pale wako probably 23, 25, wako job, kuna wala wako 30 and they consume music differently. So when I release Masterpiece niliweka tu specific kwa website yangu and wasome kwa kidownload hapa and the music is different now because I'm also older. Najua life vitu tofauti.
So what are the ingredients of Masterpiece? Is it hip hop, gospel hip hop? Is it different?
Just life stories, unajua, like for 4 years I didn't do music or release new music for like 3-4 years before 2021. Unaona, so and personally music always music in a mirror what's happening in my life, what I'm thinking, what I'm dreaming, my perception, everything. So I have to always go through some stuff and then put it up as a package. Come on, hip hop through poetry and whatever. So there's a lot of lessons, good music, and thoughts that I've put together. Ka album, 13 songs,
So is it a bit a transformative album? Does it carry the past of Juliani music, high tempo, quick rhymes, or is it?
It's more transformative because we were even supposed to release a book alongside it. So it's more I'm older, yani. Niko 37. Mimi ni mzee bana, naona. So there are certain things that I've gone through in life that I want to share with people, especially my age mate. Wasoko mid-20s to now. There's a lot of lessons that I've learned about being a man, becoming a man, about God, perception of God, about relationships, about life as a whole. So unaiweka as a package.
Is there a specific song which is about life? Is it a specific song, the song in Masterpiece about relationship? Is it a specific song about life?
Yes, there's specific songs. So the first one inaitwa Snobbish Old Man. Naongea kuhusu God. I think sometimes it's a snobbish old man. There's another one inaongea kuhusu death and the repercussions and the goings on of death. Kuna ile inaongea kuhusu relationship, kuna zile zinaongea kuhusu life, inaitwa C'est la vie, such is life.
Such is life,
There's zingine inaitwa Stories at Tene, going back to how we grew up and to how life was, what shaped us to who we are today. So kuna a lot of all these ingredients.
So tukiangalia sana the last songs which you did, you've actually involved a lot in with Boniface Mwangi in Power 254. How is it about influence? Is it about influencing the new generation to pick up artistic tendencies? And with that, is it what you're transferring to your Dandora project?
I think first of all, Bonito ni best yangu tu yani. Like he's just beyond the music and stuff. Is best yangu. Power 254 has always been there, and he'll inform me starting up my project in Dandora, Dandora Hip Hop City. So Power 254 has been imenijenga, alafu mimi nikana try to build other artists. Basically, how do we consistently bring change? We bring change by setting up institutions that can literally anticipate change, and we have a formula on how to bring change. Unaona? So if you create institutions, it's easy to repeat the change. Si ati mtu mmoja tu ndiye anakuwa famous, ama mtu mmoja ndio anaongea kuhusu issue. But at the same time, when it comes to these issues of life, inaonyesha when mimi nilikuwa na grow up Dandora, we grew up in fear. Unaona, ulikuwa
police brutality.
Yani unaona ukichapa hii kona unajonga tu kuna kitu kinaweza kufanyikia. Either umeshutiwa mistaken identity, police brutality tunauliwa hapo, umesota. Yani wewe kila pahali ni violence to violence. And then I get a little bit older, na nimemeet watu, nimemeet nani, and I realize life ifai kwa hivi.
Life is different.
Life ifai kwa violence every corner, unaona. Mtu amepewa mimba huko, yani it doesn't make sense. Life is not that, bro. So I grew up and I'm like, no, we can't be bullied. We can't be bullied too. This is not how life is supposed to be. We deserve better. We have dignity as a so, and I grew up, and then I realized that actually my problems are not my fault.
Yeah.
You know, there's somebody who's in charge. I mean, who's responsible for my problems. Yes. It's not that I'm not bright enough, I'm not handsome enough, I'm not hardworking enough. Somebody's responsible, and that somebody is somebody who you elected and is responsible for the quality of your life. So that's why we started even having this kind of songs and even engaging with certain kind of people, because we deserve better as a country, as an individual. You deserve better. So that's why we talk about this issue. It's not that you're talking kuhusu vitu zingine, but we literally deserve better as a people, as an individual. Me, I feel like I deserve better every day.
So the music for change, one of them, you did a song with Sarabi.
Sharia, yeah.
Sharia. So what is your view? Would more musicians influence change, or do we stick to entertainment without change?
Even entertainment is changing. Yeah. The gengetone and whatever is changing. It's changing how our language, it's changing how we dress, it's changing how it's... The only thing we want is the music to be intentional.
Okay.
Otherwise, music has always been an agent, is always going ahead than any other medium. So we just need to be intentional about it. Music
for change is what Bobby Wine does in maybe Kampala in Uganda, and we can see initial rappers, Sugu in Tanzania went to Parliament. Professor J, my friend, went to Parliament under Chadema the other time. And we've seen Jaguar as well getting into Parliament. Do you think that if we use this resource, which is music, can we get a proper change in probably in the ghettos where we grew up in, maybe Dandora, Madare, Kibra, and such places?
I think it's based on how we define changes, because every day, even in Dandora, the Dandora Hip Hop City project, it's mostly run by volunteers na watu Dandora. So for me, and the first guy I ever met anaitwa Dash Jonte at the dam site, kuna video about him. And he was just wrapping up, alikuwa scavenger hapa. Squeezy ana run a kids program, and for me that's change.
That's a big change.
So it's based on how we define change. And two is, for me, change can happen. It can be a big bang theory kind of thing where imelipuka all of a sudden kila mtu ni mzuri Kenya. No, but change is, if we set up institutions and we have certain level of value, certain kind of value system, then we can repeat change. So the issue is not change happening. The issue is how can we sustain this change that we all want. The constitution was there. Watu wakaanza kuipiga vita hapo. Is the institution which actually saved the constitution from being mutilated sijui kufanywa manini huko, unaona. So if we set up institutions and we instill certain kind of value system that we have as a people, then change will always we have no, like, change is the only constant thing, unaona. So siko worried sana about.
So you've influenced new group of artists, Dandora Hip Hop Project.
Yeah, I mean, I've influenced. Hey, Buddha, me and Juliani himself. Like 10 years I've done all this. New Jaluo hapo imetokea, lakini sana tu.
New Jaluo tu imetokea.
Imetokea out of nowhere. But niko na album 3. I've changed how even how can you talk about issues with mainstream? Can you make money from change this kind of music? No,
Yes,
no.
yeah.
We've influenced that. But the truth is, that can only spark. If you set up institutions, you can repeat this change. So yes, we've done that through Dandora Hip Hop City. We have something we're trying to set up in Taka Bank, msanii huko, hopefully. So build institutions so that the change can be repeated and can be constant and can be measured and can be improved. Yeah.
So, my friend and your friend, the late Bob Collymore, there's a project we didn't finalize. We were supposed to sleep in Dandora.
Yeah.
How did he influence your life?
No, Bob was... Bob was the height of... Unajua, kila mwanaume, he had money, he had influence, he was cool, everybody wanted to be next to him.
Yeah.
And then the smallest, yet he values the smallest of the smallest things in our life. So ili mess sana. Mimi nimetoka ghetto, mimi nadhani hapa ndio kufika.
Yes.
Ukiwa na mapesa, uko na security.
Yes.
And then this guy totally cares about the opposite of everything else.
Yes.
He cares about kids, he cares, anatembea mguu tupu everywhere kwa hao. He reads, he listens.
Yeah.
So he really changed sana perspective yangu about even manhood, as a man, and what you should care about.
Yeah.
And I felt like we were chasing after the wind, because we were always trying to be powerful. We always wanted to be known. We always wanted money. But yes, you can get that. But the real quality of life is, yes, having that, but even knowing what it is for. Because you're going to feel position ile yuko sahi ni ya ku bring change. And you could see it in his company, how he ran the company, the kind of programs he had in the company. So it really influenced how I looked at life.
Bob was your friend, my friend. We hanged out a lot. And he came to Dandora via matatu, kampeleka Ngángá, mkafika pale dump site. And what did he say that actually captured you? Because remember, at the dump site, there's a group of gangs. The gangs who operate there, the guys who actually control the dump site. How was your view when you reached to that lower level?
First of all, I don't think Dandora kuna gangs. Me, I think everybody's in a gang. Police are in a gang. Politicians are in a gang. Everybody's a gang, because that's how they get things done, or they protect their interest.
Yes.
So yes, so if people are coming together to protect their interest and to make money, I feel you're in a gang, but also anyway. But for Bob, it wasn't about what he told me. It was about just him being him. And kama ni msem bright enough, you can pick pieces of everything, unaona. But the most important ni kwangu ni, so I have these philosophies about sijui life, about nini, and he's the only person that I could sit down and argue with around those issues. So he made me feel like I have something to offer, unaona. Like msiana, because he's well traveled, he's met people, unaona. So for him to even consider having just sitting down and even having that conversation, and even actually saying, hey, Budo, kuna point, you know. So he made me feel like I have something to offer. So confidence level yangu ilipanda, yani excess, yani. Like always me, if I'm in a space, I'm never feeling like I'm not supposed to be there. I'm always feeling like, hey, I'm here niwasaidia, mnataka niwasaidiaje leo, unaona. So that's because my experience in life, my outlook is unique to everybody, unaona. So all of us, everybody has a unique outlook
in life.
So minimum noisy sometimes or whatever. So if I come here and keep telling people what to do, sawa. But huyu jamaa, they shouldn't keep quiet thinking I'm the one just because I'm Juliani, mimi ndio najua kila kitu. Pia stand up, say, pana. Kamera inafaa kwanga hivi na utuambie, unaona. So that's how the level of confidence in who I am will increase success.
After Bob departed, were there any last words he told you, or did you meet him when he was unwell? Did he call you?
Yeah, weeks before I share, I had a conversation with Wambunda alinipigia, kaniambia, hey, we don't think we're going to make it. Saa nika jam. Nikasema acha niende huko nikamuombe. The God we believe in. So he refused for me to see him. So he really mess. Son, how can you not? Like I'm one,
Yes,
like I'm a close friend, you know.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
how can you refuse for me to see you?
To see you at that time.
You know, but later I understood why, of course. But the 2 weeks or like a month before he, I think so, I sat down in kwa living room yake. So I was sitting down and presenting. So I had this idea inaitwa Taka Bank.
Yes.
Nikakaa chini na yeye nikamwambia, you know, we are going to employ 10,000 young people. We have this solution, nini. Akakaa chini, akaenda na he was struggling to walk. Stairs kidogo. He went in the gym room, akatoka na whiteboard. Akaeka hapo. So we went through the plan of Taka Bank. Yeah, I have it even kwa phone. I had to take the picture. Alichora hiyo plan yote. Na after hapo sikumwona tena. And we sat for like 5 hours kwa sito. Tukaenda kwa pool area. Ilikuwa birthday ya Wambo hiyo time I think. So so you're spending that like 5 hours. Your weekend I saw him twice. 5 hours first, and then the next day I went. So I really spent some time there, but I didn't know that was the last time. But he was frail, he was struggling, he was in pain, but he didn't want to show that he was in pain. Yeah.
So how is the Taka Bank coming up?
Taka Bank, so by June we need to employ 10,000 young people na takataka. Unaona? Biashara takataka, because the way takataka is set up and where we grew up in Dandora,
yes,
the whole system is linear, where uwe kwa hawa yako umeenda ukatupa takataka, au sasa wengine anakuja anachukua wanaweka
kwa lori
inaenda na wana scavenge ile mbakisho wanaacha
pale ndani
kwa dump site. But a circular economy means you separate at source, at your house.
Yes.
Ule msana kama kuchukua anachukua exactly what they need. So kuna organic scandal, kuna nini, and then your plastic nini we take it back to recyclers. Food organic we take it back to recyclers. So by the time imefika hata kwa street ama wapi iko taken care of, unaona. Like it's not ending up in our street. So we have an app in Taka Bank. We have recyclers who are willing to buy the waste. We have a demand of 5 tons a day of organic,
yeah,
na 50 tons a month of plastics. Ndio we are trying to supply. Tunatafuta capital. Ukitaka ukijua mzee anda kubai figo uniambie niuze. Unaona. So but for me Taka Bank was like basically how do you use data to make sure we promote circular economy. So we have a partnership with KEPSA. We have an MOU with KEPSA. Personally, I have an MOU with KEPSA. We have worked with Kenya Association of Manufacturers and all these people. Yeah. So
how many youth are involved in the project right now?
Before COVID, we have 50 youth groups, which was 500. And of course, COVID happened, so we used the youth group to distribute food in our neighborhood. So we used literally data-led intervention kwa community. Dandora, we supported 3,000 people who are, because when COVID started, wasalo kwa tatu food
wanakula.
Mnaenda mnapangisha watu line, there's no dignity. Mnapiga picha na hapo mshapatia food. So with the youth groups we call them community champions. So what happened is that they went to the community, mapped out the community. Make sure wanajua nani mwenye anahitaji, because the community knows who really needs it. Kuna ule bedridden for years, kuna ule mama ana take care of 3 kids, and that's how we intervened during COVID. Unaona. So right now we have 500 youths. By June, target yangu ni by June, we do 10,000, which is easy to do. Yeah.
And the difference between Taka Bank and Dandora Hip Hop City project is musical.
So Dandora Hip Hop City is the mother project. So we bought a land huko Dandora. We bought a house kwa dam site huko karibu na river hapo.
Najua pale chini.
So we have a community of rappers, entrepreneurs, watu tu wa idol pia wako hapo wakivuta vitu zao, unaona. So like it's whoever feel like they have something to offer,
they can come in.
They can come. So we have a lot of projects going on. We just finished kids. We also have kids inaitwa Ndoto Zetu, run by Dash Jonte. We have a studio. We had a partnership with a radio station to be playing, to be doing interviews for the artists
Yes.
across, of course, Nairobi, get some. Hiyo imekuwa ikirun for 5 years at least. Self-funded, haina wase wanatupatia pesa.
Nyumba ulibai pesa ngapi, Juliani?
3 million.
Na land?
Tulibaika yote, tukaharibu ndani
Eh.
and fixed it the way we wanted. So we bought it for like 3 million.
3 million, eh?
Yeah.
Congratulations, I think that's a very good thing. And then the other thing you're doing is agrarian project for Africa.
But hiyo tulistop kidogo because it was based on funding. You know, like nowadays I don't do things based on funding. You do things based on sustainability.
Yeah.
Because the project was really amazing, yani. A lot of people wanted to do farming. A lot of young people want to do farming. Ukiendelea organization now, funding imeisha until maybe next year. So right now, if I do anything, it has to be sustainable, and that's what we are looking for.
So the farming one you did, agrarian, was for across Africa or Kenya?
First, it was farming school. We did it with Amiran.
Yeah.
And then I did something now, agri something. Nilikuwa na organization yetu nimesahau jina yake. And then we even did a song with Dibanj, Diamond, Nani.
Yes, I remember the song with Dibanj and Diamond. Yeah.
So that's nimesahau jina hiyo organization that we're working with them.
Okay, okay. So on matters which you'd say, what is your biggest achievement? Is it giving youth a chance to, or data influenced decisions, or the music? And where does God play in this all?
The biggest achievement mimi unaona nimekaa hapa. Like the person that I am right now, Buddha, is the biggest achievement. Yani. The way najijua as a man, as a person. I believe for the last 33 years niko na trisex too. You're doing what you think other people what you should be doing. So when you're rapper, you're supposed to have a car. So unaenda unatafuta
gari
na loan. Unatafuta na auctioneer kila pahali, unaona. For the last 33 years I thought I knew who I was. I knew my talent, but I didn't know who I was. So right now the biggest achievement I have, Buddha, is my relationship with God is
awesome.
Perfect. It's literally perfect. Najijua, venye najibeba, confidence level yangu, sina haraka na life, sitishitishi sana na vitu sana. That's the biggest, because this is an extension of who you are. So if you're solid in the person that you are, the rest is an extension of that. You know?
So William Tunga is your friend. The CJ, what have you discussed which has changed your perspective?
About inchi yetu inaitwa Kenya. Inchi ni
alisema hii ni bandit economy.
Hii ni vipindire mbaya. Hii bandit economy. So I learned about, but also I learned about integrity.
Yes.
Like how do you create order in a place of chaos? Unaona. So yes. One thing about, the unfortunate thing about, there's a time we were driving na niko na best yangu kidogo, and then tuko kwa mat, tunafuata mat, somebody just threw something outside the window from the, ilikuwa ni maganda ya ndizi tu akatupa. It's like, so you wanted to bash the person, but also the swali was, the reason why this person will do this is because they think of themselves too small, that their action has no impact in the wider scope of everything. That's why I'm saying afanya kitu too, because they think they're too small. They can't be seen. So majority of people think like that. They think they're too small. Like their voice doesn't matter. Their actions don't matter. You know, they can't do anything to. So what I've learned from William Tunga was that, like, you're not that small. The way you think you are, you're not that small. You're not that thing to, you know, when umekuwa hapo for years, umeona industry change for years, na wewe bado uko tu hapo.
Umekuwa mapale tu.
You're not that small, bro. Unaona, so the thinking around that and the understanding of, and how even God sees us, that's what I learned. I learned integrity and that I'm not that small.
Your latest song with Willie Pose, Is it a reaction ya hizo picha zako na Lillian or watu wanasema nini?
Na hiyo ilikuwa ni we did the song kitambo, so Willy Paul ni mjanja tu and we did the
situation.
It's a situation aka create video. And me I don't mind I appreciate the effort that he did. I did the video nikajibamba nikaenda home.
So relationship wise the big question watu wanataka kuuliza, unapiga picha na huyu dem ni best yako, what is it?
No, Lilian I met her like early June ama mid June huko. Kama mwanaume sikulala darasani, unaona, so
ukulala class?
Mimi sikulalanga class, but Lilian is she's the kind of lady that you want her to be your friend more.
Yes, yeah.
You don't want hizi zingine extra ni poa. But Lilian is the kind of lady that you just want her to be your friend. So mind yangu ilikuwa ni just huyu manzi akiwa best yangu nitafurahi. Because the way clarity of mind yake ni
clear sana.
I haven't seen many women like that, yani. So clarity of mind, clarity of purpose, the kind of things she values.
Yes.
And
the value system.
Unaona, anajiheshimu. Unaona, so I just wanted
dem ni aje?
Ningependa tu kwa best yake. So we were mutual friends.
Ile picha mlipiga huko kwa nani? Kwa makao Mutua. Is it makao Mutua's place ama wapi?
Gani?
Hiyo the meeting ile ilikuwa birthday ama gani?
Hiyo ilikuwa birthday ya William Tunga.
Ya William Tunga.
That was later. I don't know when it was, but yeah, so
ikawa
ikawa na mimi nashukuru Mungu, si complain sana.
So unaambia mafans aje?
Watu mafans wajipange.
Watu wanasema
wacheza.
Wewe unapiga picha na huyu dem aliambia Governor Mutua, upia best yangu wewe maze, friendship mimi niko kwingine. But congratulations if it is working for you.
Asante.
What would you say is how are you looking life after meeting her and the relationship you guys have?
Mimi nataka kwa best yake, man.
Unataka tu kwa best yake?
Me I just want it's not easy to get somebody who has like clarity of purpose.
Yeah.
Anajiheshimu, the way she carries herself, is respectful. Nikipata zaidi ndashukuru sana, but for me I just want to be a friend, yani, and she's a
kwa hivyo bado hujatoka friend zone?
Siwezi ongea zaidi about you. Siwezi ningiza box. Siwezi ongea zaidi. She's a good person.
She's a good person?
She's a respectful person, clarity of purpose, clarity of mind. Yeah.
Hey, Juliani, have you received any death threats ama ni rumors za mtaa?
Yeah, I did. I got a phone call twice.
Yeah.
Jamal nipigia 4 times in the morning. I didn't receive, and then I called them back. Alikuwa mteja, I called them, and then they called me back. Wakanipiga msomo for 2 minutes.
Walikuwa sema nini?
I wanted to record, of course. Story 2 hizo za whatever. And he sent a text. So nika record. Nikaambia Boni, Boni ni kubaya. Boni said we go record the statement.
Police station, yeah?
Yeah, I did that. I went at the Kilelesho hapo, recorded. I've followed up. The cops wananiambia AO, so.
Na hiyo namba amuku try kwa Truecaller?
Moja Truecaller you can always fake the name, eh?
Yeah, you can fake the name.
But we know who he is. We have the full names. We know where he lives.
Alitumwa ama hajatumwa?
No, we haven't hatujaenda detail kumtafuta. We just know so that if akirusha threat ingine, we know where to go and where to find him. We know which area he comes from our friends who helped.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is Lillian saying about all this, about his other threats? Has she been shocked that such threats can come through? Ama mejabonga naye kiasi?
Lilian ako tu sawa. Yeah, she's calm, collected. She knows what she's saying.
Haina noma.
Yeah, haina noma.
Sasa utaoa lini basi?
Mimi?
Ama tufanye bachelor's party?
But Unless mnitumie mado. Mimi niko tu sawa. But I mean hakuna raka. Like if it's I'm only 37 bro. So na niko na mtoi already. What else do I want? Like me, life yangu ni perfect.
So the mtoi ni from their previous relationship
from
na?
Brenda.
From Brenda.
Yeah,
Eh? How is Brenda doing? Did you end it easily ama kulikuwa na tashwishi?
I mean initially kulikuwa na issue because unajua ukiacha umeacha unaona. So she left. And I think that's one of the most beautiful things that happened to me. Her leaving.
Yeah.
Because na please musini misquote hapa buda odongo. Because until because you know ukiwa kwa relationship you always think when you think you're doing everything the person wants. Unaona, you think when I'm a hardworking man.
Yeah, I want this.
No, but that's not what they want. Maybe they want unamletea maua yeye anataka sukuma, unaona.
Yeah.
So the day they decide to leave, it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with themselves and what they want for their lives. Unaona. So mimi niliachwa for a year, nilichafua. And I was disoriented and stuff like that. But I think it's the best thing that ever happened to me because now I realize who I am. Like I went a little bit deeper into finding out
who you
relationship yangu na God can improve. Because I thought I had a relationship with God, but I don't think I had a relationship with God. Clarity of purpose came. And even most important that I saw her for who she is. Yeah. Before ulikuwa unaangalia kama manzi yangu, mama watoto ni unaona.
Yes.
But now you're looking at her as a person.
Yeah.
And she's an amazing person. Yani the way we take care of the kids more yani, it's something else yani. She's super supportive. If she can help and go extra, she goes extra because it's a kid, you know. So I think if that breakup never happened, singemuona
in the different perspective.
In the perspective that I see her right now, and I respect her more now as a person too, you know. So so love never changes, love only transcends.
Yeah.
So that's what I've realized. I've learned from the whole.
So how old is your son or daughter?
Yeah, daughter anaitwa Njeri. So
Njeri,
yes,
yeah.
Njeri, she's 6.
6, eh? Oh, congratulations. And you support as usual as father, of course, this thing.
Kulingana na uwezo, mimi nikikaa sina.
Hauna.
Kama sina, and Brenda goes along, like she goes a little bit extra to make sure
it works.
Yeah. She's created an environment nakana mtoi as often like me. She'd never atisiju muone hii siku whatever, hana hizo issues. Like so that's why I'm nakwambia life yangu ni perfect bro. You know, so
fantastic. Sasa na kabla tumalizie, so what would you tell if people out there, what is your past outlook of relationships now? You've had your past, when ni kijana wa mtaa, you are looking forward to a beautiful life with someone. You have a friend who is Lillian. Now, huwezi sema more, of course, that one we agree. And you have your past. What is your take home of all these relationships and going forward?
So one of the things I've learned, and hopefully I'll release a book in it, a masterpiece. Relationship is exchange of power. Uko na power, mimi niko na power. Na kama nakupatia, wewe unanipatia. The same way ring is done, eh?
Yes.
Nakupatia,
unanipatia.
But wewe kama if you haven't built enough power,
yes,
and the power is not to you don't use it to negotiate, it's honoring somebody. I honor you with nikienda kukuvisit na kama mkate na mazi, I'm honoring you.
Yeah.
And wewe unakama unanipikia mamboga hapo, kakuku na nichinjia, you're honoring my presence.
Yes.
So that's what relationship is about. Honoring. So that the day anasema natry kutoa hiyo power hivi. Kisema nashukuru Mungu that even you considered giving me that
opportunity.
That opportunity ya hiyo power ya kuhandle power. And then akishia. So it's about relationship has nothing to do with like for me, the person that I am right now, like I'm a perfect human being. Of course, because the Bible says, of course. Say it you. The Bible says I'm a perfect human being. So if I'm a perfect human being, And I've worked on myself. I pray, I meditate daily, I exercise daily, I take care of my health. So whoever I present that to, I'm honoring them. It's about them, you know. So that's what I've learned about relationship, where it's okay somebody to take back their power. Na it has nothing to do with you. Ni yetu ameamua, anatake. Maybe wewe si mtu mbaya, maybe hauna my issues, but you should, since you ulinipatia, you can always
take it back.
But I can't feel entitled. Wewe mbona unachukua hii power ya? Wewe mbona unachukua hii power, si uko umenipatia, unaona? No, like it's the same way when ulinipigia simu. How many interviews I got? Request I got the last couple of
many
weeks.
I know very many interviews. Very.
I refused. I refused.
Yes.
Unaona, but why did I show up here? Unaona, because it's I decided to give you my power.
Yes.
And you, na usiyo yako ukanipatia
yangu.
We can exchange. See, you're not less of a human being.
No, no.
So nimepreach sana hapo, but I feel like relationship, when you're in a relationship with somebody, it has nothing to do with you. I mean, it has everything to do with them and what they want and where they want to go as a human being. And if they want to take it back, let them take it back. If they want to keep it, if they want you to keep it, let them keep it. And the only thing you're supposed to do is make sure you work on yourself to honor God, to honor yourself, and to honor the person that you're with. You know?
Fantastic. So what next for Juliani going forward in relationship? Tungoje nitaitwa wedding ama siitwi? Buda.
Nikifanya wedding.
Ukikosa kuniita wedding na Lilian niwache ama musically nikose kuja kwa studio? What next?
10,000 jobs by June.
Yes.
2022.
Yes.
Mungu akipenda through Taka Bank and Dandora Hip Hop City. Something we also inaitwa Wingu Plus. Ningependa sana kufanya a 5-day concert, all my albums. Ni pesa tu imekataa, but I'm working on that. 5 days before the end of the year. Release a new album next year. Release a book, hopefully by October.
Masterpiece?
Masterpiece book to explain all these things. But the most important, yani, kwangu yani sahi, is that if I grow deep in God, yani, I think I'll be a blessing to everybody. So I just need to work on hiyo kona yangu na God, yani, so that I can increase in me and show, listen to the voice of the Holy Spirit, be keen to that voice. Nikifanya hivyo nitakuwa nimeachieve, yani. I'm meditating now, so if I'm doing easily 40 minutes every day. Nimeongea sana, hiyo nime-explain sana, but yeah, so relationship yangu na Holy Spirit iki-increase, yani itakuwa perfect sana, itakuwa.
And what is your best rhyme ulipiga utupagie freestyle? What is your best rhyme? Kwa hizo ngoma zako zote
Buda zote ni kali. Buda zote ni kali. Mimi mambo bado, mbona mnabia ni kama mjui? Buda.
Tupatie rhyme mbili.
Sijui kanda kumbuka hii, wacha tu nifanyie nani? Yeah. Wengine wana information, wachache wana truth, tu. Kuna wajinga wako tu na knowledge ya books. Say Hiyo ndo nimekumbuka, bro.
Okay, then thank you, Juliani, for coming through. This has been one of the most interesting interviews. Juliani has taken us through his music, his projects in Dandora, his vision, and his very powerful vision, and his value system. So I think that's key takeout, that and also you must listen to his latest album, Masterpiece. Na hii ngoma mpya na Willy Pose, na ile ya machozi ya perpetrators. Machozi ya perpetrators.
Machozi ya perpetrator, man. Mimi sina noma na mtu, man. It was just lyrics. It was just lyrics, man.
Kwa hivyo unanoma machozi ya perpetrators wanaenda kwa church?
Hapana. Machozi ya perpetrator haiwezi dilute damu ya victim ilimwagika. So it's like every person that does evil in this country or anywhere else, just because you're forgiven, just because you're remorseful, doesn't mean the act that you did
is wrong. Is right.
Is right.
Yeah.
Ama the people that are affected, they feel less pain. No, that's what it means.
Okay. Thank you very much, Juliani.
Asante.
Sawa, bro.
Thanks.
Thanks, man. Asante, bro.